like a Hellcat.
Before we get started, I have a favor. If you enjoy my content and want to see me continue to improve in both quality and size, please check out my Patreon linked in the description. Any amount helps and it is greatly appreciated. There are so many rewards for each level of donation, so go check it out. Now back to the video. Hey guys, this is EmeraldAvengerG, and in today's video, Rainbow Six and Ubisoft released the mid-season patch, Year 4 Season 3.3 patch notes, as well as the designer notes for this patch. So let's just get right into it. It's going to deploy tomorrow, so that should be good. I might try to test it out. This has actually come a lot quicker than I thought it would. Mmr Rollback updates. With Year 4 Season 3.3, the Mmr Rollback System is getting a few improvements that allow us to more appropriately target and address those who exploit the integrity of the ranked system. A drastic Mmr change is a sign of a massive irregularity and a red flag in our system, so we'll now be resetting the Mmr for such players. Good. That's actually great. This means that instead of undergoing a significant change in Mmr, players will have to redo their placement matches to get back appropriately on the ladder. Players who have their Mmr reset will not receive the seasonal rank charm for their highest rank prior to the reset. I like this. That's actually a great change. Okay, now the balancing glass. I'm not sure how this change is going to work. Stay focused on the details, but detail a bit faster now. What? Stay focused on the details, but detail a bit faster now. Oh, okay. Increases glass's rate of fire from 380 to 380 rounds per minute, up from 285. So that's almost 100 rounds per minute faster. Close to 30% faster. I'm actually not sure the actual percentage, but it's close to 30% faster rate of fire. Which, I mean, it's going to help him be able to deal with people a lot quicker, but I'm not sure how well it's actually going to work. What on earth is that noise? Well, people above me are moving stuff, is what that sounds like. Twitch. Less fragging, more tactical dabbing. And they're reducing Twitch's F2 magazine to 25, down from 30 rounds, which actually fits with her 3D model. This is makes it where she can't really be a combat operator like Ashe or Nokk. She is now more of a utility operator. Now it's Warden. Warden's glow up. Warden changed to 2 speed and 2 armor instead of a 1 speed 3 armor, so less 3 armor characters in the entire game. I guess it's fine. Not really, probably not going to be that impactful of a change, but we'll see how it goes. And there's bug fixes, which those don't really matter. Maybe the general ones. Players use third-party hacks to change players' operator. I heard about that one. That one's fixed. I'm glad that's fixed. After switching from advanced to standard deployment, attackers first breach charge deploy gets canceled. Interesting. Okay. So those are those changes. A couple of minor changes. I'm not really sure how well those are going to impact. I think the Twitch change will definitely impact her play style. Outside of that, the other two I think are going to be normal. Now we get to designer notes. In this patch's designer notes, we're looking back at what has been shared earlier. Our dev team has the pleasure of welcoming YouTubers including Get Flanked and Rogue9, I'm subscribed to both of those, to their office in Spain, the home of their balancing team, to basically talk about the balance patch. Here's the Hot Breach podcast from Get Flanked. Wind Delta versus Persistence, or good God, Persistence is the word I use. Presence. As you can see, Blackbeard is one of the higher ones. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do. Then there's poor freaking Glaz down here at -5. They have to have a specific slot for him down here. Of course, this is the attackers. Blackbeard is up here. Currently, all the operators are actually in a really good spot. Besides, of course, Blackbeard being ridiculous. Twitch is probably going to go down in win. But I think she might stay the same in presence because she's still a really good operator. She just might not be like as high in survivability. And then Glaz, he might go up. I'm not really sure what is going to happen to Glaz. It literally anything could happen, but I feel like there might need to be a change to Blackbeard to bring him down. I'm also not really sure why my computers got really, really loud for absolutely no reason, but okay, whatever. Now we get to the attackers, or no, the defenders when Delta. This is all over the place. So, you hit Jaeger over here. He's in 90% of the games, but has less than, basically less than 50% win. Or, I'm not actually sure what these percents mean. They win 50% of the time. Is here. So he wins less than 50% of the time. That's how I interpret it. It's probably not accurate at all, but whatever. But then you get like Cap, Can, Frost, Ella are all up here. Rook is right here. Rook and Doc used to move as a pair, but they're different this season right now, so I'm not really sure what's going on. The Warden changes. This might give him more presence, but how often he wins, I don't think that's going to change at all. Jaeger's definitely going to disappear. Overpick too weak, overpick too strong. Underpick too strong, underpick too weak. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay, I'm just blind and not paying attention. Good to know. So there's either next season or the first season of next year, there's supposed to be a new operator that is basically Jaeger 2.0. So Jaeger will definitely move down after that if that is true, but we will just have to wait and see. Oh, okay. And then now we get the ban rate, which is where we get to like Jackal being banned almost all the time. No ban. It's more popular than like more than half the cast for attackers, or yeah, attackers. So we get Jackal. All the frustrating, most frustrating 3 characters right here. I agree with these. I entirely agree. These are usually the ones I ban. The other attacker is usually who is the other attacker I usually ban? It's usually Maverick, and it's Maverick, Thatcher, Blitzer, Monty is who I usually ban, but then there's a Jackal occasionally. But Jackal is apparently one of the most common. This is about what I expected. Now here, this is exactly what I expected. Mmr and Echo being the 2 most banned. I don't see how people ban Clash. I've never seen Clash played. If we go to here, like she's down here. She's with Warden, Newcomer, Goyo, and Castle. She's actually less than Newcomer, Goyo, and Castle. The only one she's higher than is Warden and Tachanka. She's still less than like Capcan, so like I don't see why she's banned, because she's like barely in games. She's also really weak. But yeah, upcoming changes to Twitch. This is one we've already seen. Already seen for Warden. And already seen for Glass, but here's like their actual comment on it. Twitch is one of the top performing operators, and despite a minor recoil nerf in an earlier patch, she remains a top attacker, reducing her magazine capacity to lower her fragging ability, but no changes to her gadget, as we feel her ability remains crucial to team play and is in a good spot right now, which I entirely agree with. With Warden's presence is quite low, and we want to address that. By increasing his speed, we'll have more opportunities to use his ability effectively, which like he can run into the objective and actually use it rather than being slow and basically walking across the map. This is the first step into increasing the potential surrounding Warden Operator and his gadget. Surrounding Warden Operator and his gadget. That's weird wording. We are also taking longer changes to his kit. Under consideration for the future. So they have some ideas from the future, basically. And then Glaz, we're still looking to calibrate the Russian sniper to find a right balance. We're quite happy about the previous work done to address the frustration stemming from his gadget, but would like to increase his presence as he is the least played attacker right now. Yeah. Obviously. That's sad. He also has the worst win rate. Current status, Blackbeard's win delta is currently on the rise. While we did not expect to see such a steep increase, we are following a few leads. We will continue to monitor his performance to see if tweaking is necessary to keep him par with the other attacking operators. Then we get to Nokk. Nokk has a slow start, and her pick rate is quite low. To make her a more attractive choice, we are currently reviewing some suggestions to improve her loadout, so we might get a new loadout for her. We feel it is premature to change anything regarding her as an operator for now, so for the time being, we would like to keep monitoring her performance. The past few weeks, Pro League have seen a few interesting uses of her ability, and we would like to keep an eye on it to see how she can evolve. So basically, they're going to sit back and see if she gets played more, as people learn her ability more before they decide to make any changes. With Kaid, we are exploring a few options for Kaid, as we would like to offer the Moroccan defender more opportunities to use his secondary gadget. We are not quite ready to give more details, as it is a work in progress. Okay, so Jackal added different color circles, targeting footsteps to get better visual feedback. These circles also have varying pattern lengths to be colorblind friendly. Okay, I'm bad at reading. Okay, so you can see there, it's a little preview of how they've reworked them. They have the different pings. I think I discussed this in the last video, the different ping amounts depending on the age of the footprints. You get 2 pings at the oldest and 5 pings at the newest. So that's just kind of a preview of how it works and how the rings around the footprints work to make it more colorblind friendly and all that. But as the most banned attacker, Jackal is a high source of frustration for many players and one of our top balancing priorities. The primary focus of our design with Jackal is the change on his tracking ability. Changes were on his tracking ability. Jackal's tracking ability should require more active contribution from the player and should be overall less frequent and shorter for the defenders. We want to reduce the number of pings based on age of the footprint. We would also like to, like Jackal mains, to decide if scanning footsteps is correct choice to make, as it will make them disappear. New version of Jackal is currently a test server, so that's a good change. So, yeah, that's about all the changes for this set of designer notes and this patch. I'm probably going to try to test it out later this week, probably tomorrow if I have the chance. But all that aside, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Follow me on all my socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is EmeraldAvengerG. Have a nice day, stay safe, peace out.